Hi everyone! So Dollar Tree has another round of their movies, and so I was able to go to a few of my local ones, so stay tuned to see which movies I picked up. Welcome back. My name is Alisa and this is Alisa's Loves, where I talk about all things physical media and board game related. Today I'm going to share with you my recent Dollar Tree movie haul. So I'd kind of been seeing people post that the Dollar Tree's got the movies back in stock. And I think it wasn't that long ago that they had them. It was just a couple months ago. So I was kind of surprised to see them so soon, but I went out last weekend hoping to find some, and where I'm at, they were not out yet. Today is Thursday, March 7th, the day I'm recording, and I was able to get my movies yesterday, so Wednesday, March 6th, and I know a couple of my Dollar Trees had them in on Tuesday. So some of you out there, it could be this week that they're getting them in the store. So I guess it just kind of depends where you're located. I kind of got lucky. The first one I went to had no new ones out. It was all the old DVDs when I went and looked. And so I went back to the cash register and asked the lady who was working there if they got a new shipment in. She said, I'll ask my supervisor. And that supervisor ended up bringing out 6 boxes of Blu-rays and DVDs for me to go through, and there was no one else in the store looking at movies, so he just plopped them there on the conveyor belt for the register, and I just got to pick which ones I wanted, so that was really cool. I got the first dibs at one of the stores, which was really neat. So that supervisor was super friendly, and thank you if you're out there. That was very kind of you. I doubt he's watching this, but it was very, very nice of him. And then the second one I went to still didn't have theirs out, so that was last night. So I'm assuming today they probably did, but I just go after work if I get a chance, or my husband was home, so I was able to go without the kids, and tonight it wasn't going to happen. I'm just too tired, so I wasn't going to try to go there. Plus, I already found quite a few, so I think I'm good. And then I went to 2 more, and they had already had theirs out front. And so I think, I know for a fact that one put theirs out on Tuesday, because I was able to kind of see theirs on Tuesday. I believe I have 25 that I picked up, and there's quite a few Blu-rays, quite a few DVDs, and then I kind of there was just some box sets, and so I decided to get those. Again, I didn't know about most of these, and so I don't think there's any that I've seen before. I just kind of picked ones that looked interesting to me. I plan to watch them, and if I don't end up liking them, then I just probably will donate them. But for $1, I'm okay picking them up. So let's just start with the Blu-rays first that I did find. Most of these I would say weren't there last time when I went looking a couple months ago. And now, because I got first dibs at that one store, I definitely saw some different ones there than I saw at the other stores I went to. But I would say, for me at least, a lot of the stores had repeats, so I didn't see a lot of variety between stores. I did notice though, at the store that I got the first dibs, there were definitely some copies that only had 1. Okay, so let's just start with the Blu-rays. So the first one is Walking with Dinosaurs, the movie. And I read the description and it looked kind of interesting. It's rated PG. I thought that my boys might like it. It had Blu-ray, DVD, and digital. Next one is Bernie with Jack Black. And this one kind of had, when I read the description, it's kind of like a murder mystery. It's got Shirley MacLaine and Matthew McConaughey. This one's called Memoirs of the Sword. I don't know. It just kind of looked interesting. It's not rated, which is kind of, I'm not sure if it's subtitles or if it's in English. Now this one I remember seeing the last time, but I didn't pick it up, and this time around I thought, okay, I'm gonna try it out. And it had a slipcover, which I really like, and it's the identical, so it has Ashley Judd and Seth Green, Ray Liotta, but I don't know. I'll try that one and see. This one is Trust. It has Clive Owen and I think her name's Catherine Keener. So I've seen them both in other movies, and again the description looked pretty interesting, so I thought I'd see what that one is. This one's The Usual Suspects. Now I've heard that this one is a good movie. It has Benicio del Toro, which we really like him as an actor, and Kevin Spacey, Stephen Baldwin. So both my husband and I were very interested in this one and want to watch that one for sure. This one is Wrecked with Adrian Brody, and just like the front and the back, it looked really interesting to me. So thought it was worth trying that one out as well. This one's called Your Sister's Sister, and it has Emily Blunt, so I like her a lot. It looks like, it says it's romantic and funny, so I think it's kind of a romantic comedy, so I might like that one. This one's called Felony. I didn't really recognize any of the actors that are in it, but the description sounded pretty interesting. It's a psychological thriller. I really like suspenseful movies, thriller type movies, so I thought I would check that one out. That one sounded interesting. And then the last Blu-ray is Beyond the Lights. This was also another one that was there last time, but I picked it up this time, and it's kind of a romantic film. I thought it looked interesting, so we'll just have to see. Okay, so let's move on to the DVDs. So this one's called Edmund, and it had William H. Macy in it, Julia Stiles. I really like William H. Macy. We love the series Shameless, and so just seeing him, I was like, I'm gonna pick it up for $1. Next one is Night Moves, and just the description, it sounded like a pretty suspenseful movie and sounded really interesting, so I picked that one up. Lullaby, again, I think it sounds like a drama, like a good drama type movie. So, but again, has some well-known actors, actresses. So I picked that one up. This one has a slipcover that I really liked. It's called Vanishing on 7th Street. It's got a really cool shiny slipcover. It's a apocalyptic thriller. So we love scary movies, and so I'm hoping that that one's good. The next one was Secret Life of Walter Mitty. I remember hearing about this when it came out with Ben Stiller, but we had never seen it, so thought we would check it out. Next one's another scary movie, Mirrors 2 Unrated. That cover is just creepy. It might be cheesy as ever, but we like scary movies, so it was worth a shot. Okay, and then the next one's a TV series that I found, and it's season 1 of Mad About You. This was at the very first store where I got first dibs, and this is the only copy they had. I was kind of surprised to see a whole, TV series, and I really liked Mad About You. I love Helen Hunt, and so I used to watch the reruns of this when I was younger. So, yeah, I could see me watching that again. The next few are cartoons that I picked up for my boys, or possible gifts ideas, but this one's called Axel, the Biggest Little Hero, and it came with a slipcover. I don't really know, I'd never heard of it before, but the art kind of looked cute, the animation artwork looked cute. The next one is Tom and Jerry, The Lost Dragon original movie. This one's sealed, but it has a slipcover on the actual movie, but I thought the dragon was really cute. My boys really like dragons, so I picked that up because my boys might possibly like that one. The next one is Transformers Prime. This one also came with a slipcover, and my boys really like Transformers. It's Y7, and my son will be 7 in the fall. So I thought it could be a possible like birthday present idea or something. But they both love Transformers. My middle son's probably too young for this yet, but yeah, I decided to grab that one. And then the last one, which would be probably for my middle son, is Curious George, and it has several different. It says it has 8 shows, and it's just the cartoon. I thought, hey, for $1 I'll pick that up, and the boys will have it on DVD. Okay, and then the last ones that I have are kind of these boxed sets that I found. So I'm just going to show you because there were some interesting ones. Okay, so the first box set that I picked up was Funniest Moments of Comedy, and it has Lucille Ball right there on the front cover, and it looks like it comes with lots of these little DVDs, but it has 10 hours on 6 discs, and if you look on the back, it shows you all the different people that are in this, and it's pretty much just what I got from it is I think it's kind of highlights of some of the best comedy moments. It has Jerry Seinfeld, The Three Stooges, Bill Murray, Lucille Ball, Dick Van Dyke, Dean Martin, and Jerry Lewis. It has tons. Now, this isn't for me, but I have a friend who's absolutely loves Lucille Ball, and she loves these old classic TV shows, and so I actually picked this up just for her, just to kind of give her for no reason at all, just because I saw it and thought of her. But I thought that was, you know, quite a bit for just $1. Okay, and then the next one was kind of a different purchase, but I figured why not for $1 if we don't watch it then, or it doesn't get watched, I don't know, we'll just get rid of it. But I thought it was kind of interesting. So it's called the Props Box, and it says it's asphalt crushing BMX action. 5 incredible BMX films from Props Visual. And so it came with 5 DVDs. I don't know, it's a collector's edition box set, and it kind of explained the different DVDs on the back here, but I don't know, I found it interesting, and I thought my husband and my boys might watch it. Okay, and then the next one is an ESPN one, and it's 30 for 30, and I got it because I actually had bought my husband the Blu-ray of 30 for 30. He really likes these a few years ago, and it was not, I remember it wasn't super cheap, and I got it off Amazon. So when I saw this, obviously it's DVD, but it's volume 2, films 16 through 30. And so I was thinking, okay, maybe my husband doesn't have volume 2, maybe I bought him volume 1. So when I got home, I checked what he had, and actually his is 1 through 30. So he's got them all on Blu-ray. So it was kind of a bummer. But I was really kind of surprised to see this here because I know my husband really likes his, and like I said, the Blu-ray wasn't super cheap. But it's got several different episodes, and I believe they're just all about different athletes. And so my husband really likes that. So there were a few of these at one of the Dollar Trees I went to. I thought that was kind of a good find. And then the last one is, again, another ESPN one. And this one is ESPN Films Collection, Volume 1, and it has 5 films on it. Now, my husband did not have this. He just has the 30 for 30. So it comes with 5 different movies, and already he said a couple of them definitely he would want to watch. So again, for $1, I'm glad I picked it up, and it came with a slipcover, and there were a few copies of this there as well. So yeah, so kind of some interesting stuff that I found. But that was my Dollar Tree movie haul this time around for the month of March. Let me know if you ended up picking up anything from the Dollar Tree, and let me know if you've watched any of these movies. I'd love to hear if any of them are good. I do plan to watch these, and then from there I decide whether they are going to stay in my movie collection or if I'm just gonna kind of get rid of them. But I think it's fun to it's kind of the hunt and seeing what's out there, and I find it fun. And some of these are kind of obviously not super well known, but you just never know. They might be really good movies that just weren't as popular. So I'm excited to try them out. I definitely have quite a few to watch. I still have some from my last Dollar Tree haul to watch, but I do plan to watch them. But yeah. Okay, well, I hope you're having a great day, and I will talk to you later. Bye!